What's up, guys? Welcome to ZSHT Zombies. As always, I'm your host, Z. Today I want to talk about something that we've actually, a lot of people have been talking about for a long time. It's nothing new. It's really hot in here, guys. I guess the air broke. I'm burning up, so this is gonna be super quick. But the Lost Little Girl Easter egg from Origins. A lot of people have made theory videos about it. I kind of wanted to give my thoughts because I haven't heard anybody that really shared my theory about it. Now, getting to the Easter egg, you can tell that Maxis and Sam and Rick Finn, they're not German. They're obviously American. They don't have accents. They're living in America. And everybody's like, oh, the Easter egg, the clip was a whole big clue to the fact that Sam and Ed, there's zombies in their world, in the real world. And I don't see this at all, guys. Now, look at it from my point of view. The way I see in this video was they're in America. They're living during World War II when Nazi and Japan are taking over. If you remember back to World at War, the first zombies, every map was German or Japan. My overall theory is that the zombies are just a representation of the Nazis and of Japan, the Japanese soldiers. That's all they are. They're just a representation. That's why Sam says, I wish we had heroes, or I think it was Edward. Edward says, I wish we had heroes in real life, like in our stories, because they want heroes to step up and stop the war. That's also why you hear the alarm go off and they shut the window and get out to the basement. It's just, it's a bomb alarm. Just like in World War II, it's a siren, for bombs. So all I believe is that from this clip, it's just saying that, these little kids see these Nazis as these monsters, these zombies. That's all. Now, I do believe in Black Ops 3, we're going to go back to Dempsey, Nikolai, Rick, our original characters. We're going to go back to them. Point A, there aren't zombies in Sam's world. It's all in her imagination. So there would be no story there, like people believe. But point B, also, if you think about it, we never finished that storyline. Last time we saw our heroes was on Moon. And I really believe, guys, stay with me. If you think about it, we saw our heroes on Moon. Sorry, I'm sweating like a pig. They start this whole new storyline with the heroes that go on Earth, and then, Rick Finn or Maxis takes over Earth with the power of Agartha and all that, and then they give us Origins. Well, that cutscene from Origins, if you guys think about it, that Origins was the first game they ever played, which means that cutscene took place before any of the other maps have even happened yet. So, Origins happens, that cutscene happens, and then the next day they wake up, and I guess Nocturne and Totem would be the next game they play, the next map, So, that cutscene was actually taking place well before any of the maps take place, which is another big clue, I think, that people miss, that, yes, just because we got this cutscene, they're going to continue with that storyline. Just like they have been. So, but getting back to the Moon storyline, because this is really interesting. We finished the storyline on Earth. Rick Finn's taken over. The world's over. But remember, these little kids want to save the world. That's the whole point of these games. And the world hasn't been saved yet, guys. Think about it. So we have to have more storyline. And I do believe that Nikolai and the original crew are going to be the ones to go and, bring back the Earth, defeat Rick Finn or Edward or the Rick Finn or Maxis or whatever. Here's another interesting little interesting thing. It's a theory I had. I just wanted to bring it up because I just thought about it. But when Maxis, or when Edward says his line and then Sam's like, don't worry, my dad has a plan, I believe that Maxis is the American doctor that invented the atomic bomb. Yeah, I really do. If you guys really think about it, that's the plan she was talking about, the plan to end the war. That's what ended the war. That's why Maxis is so important to our storyline. When she says Maxis has a plan, and he says, I wish we had heroes, my dad has a plan, and Maxis is a scientist, obviously, an American scientist. I believe he's the one that invented the atomic bomb, which is really kind of cool. They threw that in there, and nobody got onto it. I was like, oh, that's awesome, and then I haven't seen a single theory video or anything out there that even mentioned it. I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I wanted to bring that to you guys, you know, because, I mean, it's kind of obvious to me, but nobody caught onto it. But getting back to the moon storyline. Now, this is where it gets fun, guys, because I believe somehow Agartha was created by beings. Now, we all know, especially from other theory videos and stuff, that Treyarch has been hinting that aliens or some sort of ancient people or something have had something to do with zombies. Obviously, the zombies were an ancient evil. I think that, you know, we're gonna, in order for our original crew to beat the power of Agartha, the, you know, what Maxis controls now, or Richtofen, whatever, whoever controls it now, in order to beat it, they have to find the person or the beings that created it. They have to find a power stronger than it. So I think it'd be really fun, guys, if our original characters go from Moon. From Moon, they somehow have to, I'm guessing they either find a space shuttle, maybe they teleport onto that, you know, the Area 51 platform that a lot of people believe was broken off and floating out into space. I believe somehow we're going to get to Mars overall. We might get a map in between where we're on a space station, you know, floating out in space, or we might get a map in between where we're on a space shuttle heading towards Mars, or something like that. I know this all sounds crazy, guys, but stay with me. I really believe that we're going to get a Mars map where it's going to explain who created Agartha. You know, these aliens or these ancient beings, these higher powers. We're going to find them. We're going to find some crazy shit on Mars. We're going to find some sort of ancient city or something like that. And we're going to find, you know, where Agartha originated. And we're going to find the power to beat Agartha. And I think they're going to throw some really fun maps in there, like maybe a space shuttle map, space station map, lost ruins on Mars. I mean, there's so much stuff you could do with it. They could easily do 4 maps on it. That's the other thing I wanted to kind of get into, besides the fact that we might get some really cool, awesome maps. Sorry about that, guys. Having some technical difficulties. But anyway, getting back to it, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're talking about the Mars maps and all that. Now we know that we're going to get 4 maps that have to pertain to the main storyline. What I'm really curious about is what 2 maps are we going to get that are a side story, or maybe doesn't have anything to do with the storyline. Those are going to be some interesting maps. Because we know from Black Ops 1 we had 4 main maps. Then we had the 2 maps, what was it, 5 and Mob of the Dead, that were part of the storyline, but they were kind of side storyline, not main characters. Black Ops 2, same thing. We had Nuketown, and we had Call of the Dead, which were also side storylines, you know, side characters. So, you know, I'm really curious to see what, you know, 2 maps they might put in Black Ops 3. And I'd really, if you guys can, leave some comments, leave some ideas of your own, because, I mean, they could do anything. I think it'd be really cool to maybe finally get that Paris map that everyone was talking about, or finally get the Atlantis map that everybody was talking about, or the boat map, you know, with the giant zombie whale. Give us something, Treyarch. I mean, the fans are doing your job for you. We're giving you the maps we want. Just make them. How hard is that to just make the maps? You know, give us these fun, awesome maps. Throw in your own ideas, some twists and turns, some things we haven't thought of, but, you know, we're giving you ideas. You have millions of ideas to work with, Treyarch. Please, give us some awesome maps. Everybody knows by this point that I was not a big fan of the Black Ops 2 maps. Loved Mob of the Dead. Really liked Origins, even though Origins was really tedious and kind of got on my nerves a lot. I hated them. Like, there's so many things they could have done differently in Origins that would have made it a perfect map. And it just bugged me. But anyway, I won't get into that. But Yeah, Black Ops 3, I really can't wait because we know we're going to get four main maps with our main characters. I do believe it's going to be our old characters back because there was such a huge fan outcry, you know. So many fans were disappointed that we didn't get the original characters. And I do believe that Treyarch listens somewhat, and so we're going to get them back. And yeah, leave some comments, guys. As you know, my whole, the whole idea of my channel is let's start a discussion. That's the whole thing of my channel. I just want to hear your guys' opinions. So leave some comments down below. As always, this is an old studio. That's why it's so hot in here. I'm sweating like a dog. We haven't been in here in about 2 or 3 weeks. We actually have all the equipment. We're setting it up in the new studio, so I'm kind of just working with nothing. I just brought my camera stuff over here real quick. Yeah, it's hot here. But anyway, definitely leave us some comments, guys. I got way off track. Leave me a comment. Let's start a discussion. Oh, the whole thing. The reason being is in the new studio, we're going to be able to Skype people in. So once I get that studio set up, you guys can Skype in. I believe it's at the ZSHT. Skype me, Also, I wanted to bring up, for anybody that, I know a lot of people on my YouTube channel subscribe just strictly for zombie talk. If you guys only want zombie talk, you can also follow me on Twitter. I post only, pretty much 99% only my zombie videos on Twitter. So it's not like my YouTube channel that has a bunch of random stuff. No, on Twitter, it's pretty much just zombies. So if you guys want, you can follow me on there. It's Troy Gainey at ZSHT Productions. Just look me up at ZSHT Productions. So I think that's about all, guys. As always, leave me some comments, and thanks for watching. I'm Z, and I'm out. What's up, guys? ZSHT here. Now, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. What? That's it. That's all I got. Get the